Hey, what's going on, everyone? Before we get into this video, or what it's about, there's a couple of things I want to mention. First is, of course, I want to thank everyone for getting me over the 300 subscriber mark. Nice little milestone for this little humble progressive lefty channel, and I just want to point it out. Give everybody a big thank you, especially the patrons I got. The two wonderful patrons. Woohoo, I'm rich. You know what I mean? I just want to give a shout out on that. Second thing is about another YouTuber, or he was a YouTuber until his channel was, the way he describes it, and I believe him, unjustly, deleted from YouTube over alleged spamming, which I think is just trumped up shit, really. The name of his YouTube channel was freethepleeb, and he's now moved over to Twitch, and his channel name on Twitch is now Copy Pasta Agitprop. I think that's what it's, Copy Pasta Agitprop. I thought I had a long, confusing name, but yeah, he's a good guy, good people, good lefty, fighting the good fight. So if you haven't heard of him, or if you have heard of him as Theory Pleb and wonder where his channel went, that's where it went. So go over to go over to Twitch and make sure you follow him, check out his streams, help him build up his base support over there, and let's get it going. You know what I mean? So from now on, until his channel gets back on YouTube for the foreseeable future, I'm going to put hashtag free the plebe into my video titles to show my support for because his YouTube channel had like a little bit more than or somewhat more than 3,000 subscribers, and I think this is absolutely ridiculous. He took the time to fucking build this shit up, and all of a sudden, he just gets some erroneous, bogus bullshit like that happen to him. So, I want to show my support with him. So, with Andrew Yang here, there's a bit of a personal prediction that I have about him in the future. Predictions in the future, right? Anyway, it's not going to be in the near future, but it's going to be like within a year or two after the 2020 election, something like that. It'll be definitely after, or a good deal after, the nomination process has been pretty much completed by the DNC. They're going to end up picking Biden no matter what. That's another political prediction I have. That's just what they're going to do. So within a year or two after the 2020 election, it's thing is, I'm rooting for Yang. Doesn't matter if I know that the chips are stacked against Yang by the DNC and the establishment. I'm still rooting for him, and there's a reason why. I've been a supporter of a UBI, or basic income, since at least for 2 years. And the fact that Andrew Yang is, I understand he's not a perfect candidate, and some things he's a bit too, economically libertarianish on. I get that. But then again, no candidate is perfect. Even though my number one choice, Bernie Sanders, he's not perfect, and he's not 100%, but he's a hell of a lot better than what the fuck we got in the White House. So Bernie, because of his consistency of message, is my number one choice. My number two choice would be Andrew Yang. My number three choice, begrudgingly, would be Warren. Anyone else either clearly doesn't have a shot, or they're just so ridiculously corporatist. It's just unfucking no, fuck them. But it's like Andrew Yang here. Like I said, I'm rooting for him. This personal prediction of his that I'm making on him is not bad reflection on him per se. I got to say that out the way. I'm not trying to bring the guy down or nothing. I'm rooting for him big time, just because he's getting out the message and raising awareness about basic income. So the personal prediction is this: so within a year or two after the 2020 election, Andrew Yang actually gains quite a bit of weight. I'm not saying he gets morbidly obese or anything like that, but he does get a bit noticeably chubbier. I mean, if I was off the campaign trail, like fuck, I'm not gonna be president. I might as well just enjoy the good life, you know. And I feel that's what he's going to end up doing. But the reason I'm making this prediction is because it's just a part and parcel of my political prediction series. If you haven't seen my political prediction videos, I have a playlist, so you don't have to watch them all. Just check out the playlist and the titles in the playlist, and you'll see where I'm getting at with these predictions. It's just part and parcel with what I'm trying to do, basically prove what's going on with me in my personal life down the road. Now, once these predictions start to happen and come true, more than just one or two or three, then I'll release a video stating what it is that is going on, or what I think is going on. I've sort of personally verified these things in my personal life, but I can't prove it. Now, I understand that I can't prove the shit at the drop of a hat. That's why I'm making these videos, so that when the shit happens, like I said, they're going to happen way down the road. People are going to ask, hey, how did this guy know about the shit well in advance? Well, in a couple months or a couple weeks? No, it was a couple years or more or so. So I know it's interesting shit, right? So just take it as tongue in cheek for now. If you think this sort of thing sort of weirds you out, so just easy, relax. But yeah, it's just part of my one of the many things that I'm working on. So uh, so anyway, like I said, it's not, this is nothing bad about Yang. It's just something you know, something I'm pointing out just so I can try to prove something down the road. But like I said, I'm rooting for Yang all the way. I hope he does very well in the nomination process, and I think during the general election he gets like 1 or 2% of the general vote. I think, I believe. Like I said, and that's not a solid prediction, but I think that's what ends up happening because people will just believe in Yang so much they write him in like fuck Trump and fuck Biden. Biden's a fucking joke. He's a corporatist buffoon. Um, and he's going to end up handing Trump another term because that's, I hate to say it, like the DNC would rather have the election. They won't admit it, but the DNC would rather have the Democratic establishment would rather have the fucking Democratic whatever have the presidency go to Trump again than have a real progressive run in their ranks. Okay, that's just how they are because big money interest tells them that, and they don't want to mess up their career political office. They don't want to wreck their apple cart or to jostle it anyway. And I mean, these jokers are trying to make Warren out to be too progressive or too lefty, even though she takes fucking big money from corporate interests, and she's you know, not really supporting Medicare for all. But to them, she's still, even those two things, she's still too lefty or progressive for them or whatever. So they'd rather have a stooge like Biden, who's either A, if he does get elected, isn't really going to fundamentally change anything, or B, lose to Trump and things pretty much stay the way they are. They're people that are benefiting from the status quo. So anywho, I went on long enough, and hopefully I explained things well enough. Let me know what you think in the comments section. I always love hearing from you. And with that being said, I'll see you around.